Today, we are at Cheyenne High School visiting Roger Mills County. Students from all over the county will be hearing from Congressman Frank Lucas. This is our 60th visit. We have 17 left to go, and we're so excited to be here.
30 years ago, on that horrible day, I had been a member of Congress for 11 months. A reporter tapped me on the shoulder shortly after 9 o'clock at the auditorium, and he said, "Do you have an office in the federal building in Oklahoma City, don't you?" "Why?" He said, "We have a report, and we don't know what has happened, but we have a report that there's been an explosion and the federal building is gone." Gone? And at that moment, I jumped up and charged out the back of the auditorium. The bomb was so big and of such a magnitude. Not only did it blow the heart out of and destroy the Murrah building, but the shock wave came around the corner and a block and a half down and blew all of our windows in on our office and brought all of our ceilings down. The response from across the country was incredible. When the call went out for additional help for rescue and recovery, teams came in from everywhere. The community addressed every need, because it was the most intense sense of family in Oklahoma and in the country at that time. I will always believe they were trying to turn us against each other. Instead, they forged an awesome sense of community. When you talk about the Oklahoma Standard, the local officials were responsible for coordinating and organizing. Everything was so amazingly well run. Again, another compliment to how we do things in Oklahoma.
I think it's important to have these visits in rural Oklahoma because a lot of our students, especially out here, they were so separated from this event. You know, they weren't alive when it happened and they grew up 2 hours from where it happened. But it's a very important day in our state's history, and I think it's important to teach these younger generations about it.
We heard from Senator Frank Lucas today, and it was just a very good day. Truly touching. And his story was really, really good. I mean, the fact that he cared about Oklahoma so much to stand up in the middle of that meeting and walk out to go call his office and to call everyone else to see what had happened because he cared about Oklahoma so much.
I think when we all came together, it just made everything a lot easier. I understand that it was very, very hard, but instead of separating, we came together, and I feel like that's a very big deal.